Good afternoon. It's Saturday. This morning I've baked some bread.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
There it is. Nice plaited white loaf. Quite impressed with that actually. Didn't look so good before it went in the oven, but it looks awesome when it comes out. So today's our 18-mile walk. We set off from Kew and we're going down to Kingston and back. Quite nice weather for it though, to be honest. It's just quite a long way. Just come past Teddington, heading for Twickenham. We're about 11.5 miles in. Still going pretty well, to be honest. Look at this. This is actually Kew. We're in Kew. We've done 17.9 miles. We're ever so close to the finish line. And you know what? I'm feeling alright. When I stop I'm going to be in agony, but the trick is, don't stop. It is an absolutely beautiful Tuesday today. This is the week of summer finally in September. And to celebrate that I'm having a pizza. Or rather I'm making one and then eating it. Which does involve obviously buying ingredients. Because I don't have any. So this evening I've got a service delivery committee meeting. Hang on one second. Is that better? Less soft focus? Yeah, that wasn't an effect. That's not me in Final Cut. That was just the lens. Yes, I got a service delivery committee meeting this evening. And then spending Wednesday and Thursday in Vauxhall. And Friday is Lyndsey's last day at Global, and then we're into the weekend already, which is going to involve a lot of filming sort of continuously for about 5 days, including some things in Wales, so look out for the Welsh road trip in the next vlog. So walk update from our training. We did 18 miles as you saw on Sunday, and yesterday didn't feel too bad, you know. So that was pretty promising after the 6 miles we did yesterday, though, you know, legs were a little bit tired and whatnot, but all things considered, it's going really rather well. So as always, link below for sponsorship. Any money greatly appreciated. It all goes to Cancer Research UK, and if you are a UK taxpayer you can gift aid it, and then they get even more with no cost to you. Good morrow unto thee. It's a lovely morning. I'm heading into Vauxhall. It actually feels like a summer's morning because obviously it's September. Summer! Yeah, we didn't have August summer. We had July summer and now we have September summer. But the sun's obviously a bit lower, but it's still very pleasant, to be honest. Anyway, because it's been literally a whole week, here's some hyperlapse. So let's talk about this week's story, which is the iCloud hack, as it's become known. Hackers stealing personal, intimate photos of various celebrities, mostly women. Let's first off deal with the ridiculous criticism of the victims. It's not their fault, firstly. Anyone who says it is misunderstanding how crime works. And it's not a case of they're celebrities, they should expect this, or if you take intimate photos of yourself, then this ultimately will happen. Neither of those things are true. It certainly shouldn't be. Like, everyone should be treated with the same level of respect. Secondly, I don't accept that this is something that everybody does, and that's a reason why it's acceptable. I think it's acceptable because you should be allowed to do what you like in the privacy of your own home, as long as you're not breaking a law. Now, who is at fault? Well, this one's really easy. It's the person who committed the crime, the person who hacked, who stole the images. It's very straightforward. Crime's been committed, the person at fault is the person who committed the crime. Does that mean there isn't more they could have done to prevent it? No, there is actually. So, as with any online storage and or banking or anything like that, anything where you consider your data to be important and private, it is your responsibility to do as much as you can to secure that. So, for example, in the case of iCloud, you can turn on two-step verification, which you should certainly do. Google it now. What that means is they can't just know your username and brute force your password. There has to be another step in the chain. For instance, the company itself has to text you a code to your phone. At that point, only then do they let you in. So those kind of things can be done. Still doesn't make it the fault of the victim. It just means that better education is needed in how online passwords should be treated. But think about that quite carefully. Think about anything that you have online that you don't want somebody else to find. And granted, you might not be a target because you might not be that celebritized, if that is a word, but still, if there is the option to turn on additional security and you don't want anyone else to find out this information, I would strongly suggest you do it.
Is that it? I was hoping for more. That's really intense. So we're up on Richmond Hill. We've amended the route because we decided we didn't like the route as it stood. So this is much better. You can't really see, unfortunately, it's quite dark, but you get a view over the Thames all the way down to Twickenham. You can see the bright lights in the distance, the bright lights of Twickenham. But yeah, it's nice up here. This is the poshest part of Richmond and also the highest.
Morning. So, things we've learnt in the last 24 hours. Number one, knives are sharp. Or at least, sharp knives are sharp. Yeah, great. 9 miles is a long way to walk after dinner. It really is. And the hotel that we are staying in next week in Wales, myself and Steve, is where the NATO conference currently is this week. Also, despite the fact that I've been led to believe otherwise by the countless insects that bite me every time I go to somewhere warm, my blood is not that tasty. Having had to drink quite a fair amount of it from my finger in the last 24 hours, I can assure you of that. So vampires, don't even bother. And finally, tomorrow is Lyndsey's last day at Global, as I mentioned. So Martin has had me trying to find a Lyndseyism. Luckily, I film everything that I do every week. So I have actually recorded one. So Lyndsey, if you're watching this, I can only apologise for the content of your leaving video. But to be fair, they're words that you said to a camera, so... Good morning. It's not morning. It's a lie. Good afternoon. So yesterday I did a power walk. So that's the part of the training where you have to speed walk, usually 4 miles, but this week and next it's 6. And they expect you to take about 15 minutes per mile, which is tough actually. But last night I established that if you really go for it, you can do it in 13:45, which is... Will it hurt your legs? I mean, that's the long and the short of it. And 6 miles afterwards, you wish you hadn't. And here I am wishing I hadn't.
Yes, it is. This is Whole Foods. So I did my first legal. I wouldn't not sure I'd call it a victory.
No, it was a victory.
It was it. It was more of a legal wrangling.
It was a victory because we went
It was
to
a
McDonald's straight
victory
after.
over the price of chicken.
Yeah. We went to McDonald's straight after in protest.
Yeah.
We stuck it to the man.
Yeah, they do good brown rice sushi though. I mean, that's the real problem.
I do miss that.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
It is good.
So this is Lyndsey's leaving day.
Adam Levine doing.
You'll notice there is a hot tub behind Kevin over there, obviously.
Sounds so much like.
Get in it later.
That's worrying for everyone involved.
Vino says she's got nice underwear on. I'm ready.
Concerning for everybody.
Looks good.
This is hot. Yeah.
I'm filming Lynn, so...
Sexy time.
It's all very tame at the moment, Toby.
Yeah, I know.
It's an hour or so, it's only 8 o'clock.
I know there's a table you can dance on right there. Yes.
What should we sing?
What?
Goodbye, my friend.
I don't know enough Spice Girls.
It's not failing. Don't feel none faded. No. My friend and that is funeral.
Okay,
No,
that's
no.
heavy.
What's your phone number?
Right, I'm going to have to beat that out.
It's Carrie Hansen. She's amazing.
She's not here.
Da-da-da, as she's a gazing. Fuck off. Love you long time.
It's hard to say exactly what's happening here, but I think it's
on the next DVD.
yeah. That was weird. Hi. That's it for this week. That was a very fun way to finish the week. So thanks for watching. Feel free to wish Lyndsey all the best in the comments below. Actually, I'll post a link to her leaving video. It may or may not still be up by the time this goes live. And I'll see you next week.